Hello, welcome back. So by now you already have a GitHub account. Number two, you already have the GitHub desktop. It's the software for uploading, downloading, whatever. This is what you manage your GitHub account with. So this is GitHub desktop. So now let's go ahead to do something with GitHub. Let's start by learning something new. The fork repository. Now we want to clone a repository. Let's say we're on GitHub and we've seen something very interesting, would like to play with. Let me just do Flutter app. Note here on GitHub you could see applications written by other people who are just here, who are just out here on the internet. Applications written by fellow programmers, code written, it's just open for everybody to see. So now you have like a timeline where you see what people are doing, your friends are doing this, your friend did this, your friend did that. You could search for something, you could say Flutter app. You could also search for users. So you're searching for Flutter app in all of GitHub. So you can see this is a what's it called? Braulio menu Flutter. So it's okay. Let's see what this guy did. He said it's a restaurant menu app made with Flutter. So we're Flutter fans and we want to see what this guy did. Maybe we might like it and might like to reuse it. So we are here. Some people post screenshots, some other people don't. So this one, we're very lucky he posted a screenshot. Now, oh, this is a very cool project. We like to have this. We like to play with it. We like to, So now, let's do this. First of all, to fork a repository, you have to be logged in. Then you can fork this. Now, you see number of forks. 35 people already cloned this. 20 people already start this. This is like liking something, saying okay, cool stuff. Watch means you're watching for updates. Whenever he does something new, it notifies you. Okay, this guy you cloned from has done an update, so go check out. So we're interested in forking the repository. So you could fork to wherever you want it to go to. Let's use this. Now it's working. Let's watch. So this is cloning to our side. Okay, so now you can see it's GitHub favor the menu Flutter. Now it's here with us. It's our own right now. So this is all on GitHub. It's in the remote repository. We can't do anything right here. You can only edit a file or something, but then it's a long process editing files online or doing whatever online. That's why there's a GitHub desktop. Now to clone this, to take it down into your laptop, let me say you want to work on this code, you want to see what the person has done, you could come here and see clone or download. Now you could open in GitHub desktop since you already have the app. But I'm not going to do this. It's for lazy people. I mean, it's very easy to just do and save your time. It's going to open in GitHub desktop. Let me just show you the longer process in case you are not using GitHub desktop. Another thing to do is you could download the code in zip, but this is not what we want to do. So let's copy this. There are two stuffs here. You could see with HTTPS, with SSH. You don't need to know what this means right now, but just copy the one with HTTPS. Come back to your GitHub desktop. Now you're here. This is GitHub desktop. It says no repository is found, not this, all of those things. Now, the very first thing to do is to say, okay, we're about to clone, we're about to do this, right? So create new repository or do this. So you're about to clone, right? You're about to clone an existing repository from your GitHub to your computer. Now we're cloning from github.com. This is in our account, showing us what we already have in our account. Enterprise, you don't need to know what this means, but this is what we need. We are cloning with the URL. So you're putting the URL you copied, and then you're choosing a path. This is where you want it to be saved in your PC. So now there is a part called Documents, GitHub, menu Flutter, meaning this is where I'm going to find this when I'm done cloning. So let's clone this and see. cloning menu flutter, getting there. Depends on your network, it might be slower or faster. So this is how we fork a repository and clone it into our laptop to keep working on it. So it's done. Screen is clear. As you can see, everything is fine right now. So now let's go look for it. We'll go to Documents, look for GitHub, and you see menu flutter. It's here now. It's ours, right? So you can see all the files you saw online. All the files you saw online are now in your PC. Android assets, iOS, live, they're all here. So now you've succeeded in copying someone's code from online to your laptop using just GitHub desktop. Now it's pretty easy to do. Now how about you uploading code yourself? What if you want to upload code to GitHub? How are you going to do this? Okay, so let's go ahead to do this. Let's do this. We could do now this about us using this. Let's say we are done with this, we want to do something else. You could add a new repository or just create a new one. You could create a new repository, you could call it git and github class lowercase, or whatever you want to call it. Learning git and github. Where do you want to save? Where do you want to save this? So let's say you want to keep it in the same place. Initialize this repository to README. A README file is just like a documentation. What's your code about? What are you doing with it? So you don't need all of these things. Licenses, there is MIT and the rest. You don't need all of these things right now. Just create repository. Now repository has been created. If you come here, GitHub, you see Git and GitHub class. Now you can see the gith attributes README. This is your GitHub repository right now. There is no code inside of this. There is no code here whatsoever. It's clear. It's blank. There's nothing here. So let's say I want to put my code online. I would come to my editor. Maybe if I'm working on something, but let me do something very simple. Let me call this. Let me just do HTML. Yes. You don't need to do all of this things. I'm just trying to like do a demo. So this is sample thing we've written, and let me save. I'm gonna save this inside that folder we created with GitHub. This is gonna live in there. Let me show you something first of all to note. On your GitHub desktop, it's saying 0 files changed, nothing to do, right? Notice this. I'm about to save this code I've written somewhere. So I'm gonna save this as document GitHub GitHub class. I want to save this as index.html. Now as you can see, it's here, and if I preview this, I'm gonna see what I've written. Hello, cool. Now go back to GitHub desktop and see. It says, hey, hello, one file has been changed, maybe a file was created, something new was done, and what was that? An index file was created, and these things were added, and this is where we stopped. All of these things. So this is how it works. If there is a change, it tells you, and it tells you what to do right away, right? Okay, let's do this. Now, let me teach you something else, another keyword called the commit. A commit is just a comment. A comment. What have you done? What have you done? I mean, some people when they're coding for themselves, they don't really comment because they already know what they're doing. But just trust me, you need to comment on your code, because if you come back to it like 2 years later, you're going to be like, what was I trying to do? Like, you forget, right? Also, it's very important to comment in your code, because other developers could be developing with you and they might like to know what you were thinking or what you were doing at that point. So a comment is just a comment on your code. So now, what is just try to be as simple as possible when you're committing. So let's give it a title, say initial commit. Description. You could write something. You could say created an index file. You could explain further if you want to. Okay, now time to publish the repository. We are yet to publish. It's still local. It's still in our laptop. If you go to our GitHub and reload here, we won't find it here. Let me go to the profile. You see, it's not here at all. It's not even here. If we go to Code 54, we go to Code with Favor, we won't even find it there, because we are yet to, they're the same, don't worry. We're yet to publish. It's still offline here. So let's publish now. Publish. What name do you want to give it? You could edit this if you want to, but then it's cool. Keep this code private. If you don't want the world to see it, you could keep it private, but you have to pay for it. So anyways, let's just leave it this way. Organization, Code with Favor. This is where we want to publish to. Now we're ready to go. Publish repository. So it's going to take a while. First of all, look up here. You see, pushing to origin. The current branch is the master branch. See branch as a version. Just see. This is a new keyword. Branch. See it as the version of something you're working on. Let me say you're working on an Android app. Branch 1 could be version 1. Create a branch called version 2. Another branch called version 3. Meaning you could go to the original branch and say, okay, this was when we uploaded the code. Version 1 was when we're trying to like do version 1. Version 2, this is where we're doing version 2. Like a branch is just like a tree, right? You have a tree, you have the tree itself, and you have branches in the tree. They have similar stuff in common. They have sub branches and they have leaves and the rest. That's how a branch is. Some branches could look different from the other, but they are basically similar in structure. This is how this is. A version here. Let me say version 1 of your app might have a red button. Version 2, you decided to change the buttons to some other color. It's still a button, right? But then something happened and it's a branch. There, I would explain more later. Now looking back here, it's done. It's up there. So to verify, just reload. You see? Let me just open this well, so you can see well. So Git and GitHub updated a minute ago. Learning Git and GitHub. You can open this right now. You can see the README. You can see the GitHub attributes. Okay, so where is our index.html? What happened to it? What happened? Oh well, we didn't commit to master yet. That's why it didn't go. Now we've committed to master, meaning look up here. You'd see push. Push is showing you 1. Meaning there is one thing to push right now. It always notifies you. If there is a change in your code, you cloned or something happened to something that it requires you to pull, it tells you pull. If it's time to push, it tells you push. Just don't worry about when to pull or push. It tells you. So push to origin. This is going to push that index file online. Meaning anybody out there can see. So done. And if you look up here now, you see 0 files change, everything is updated. So now if you reload this part, you can see index.html and open it. You can see our code. Simple, right? Very cool. So now this is about using Git and GitHub. I'm trying to keep the videos short, so go practice this. Use a Git and GitHub desktop account. Okay, first of all, when you download Git and GitHub, you'll be asked, like you'll be told to create an account. Sorry, you already have an account. You'll be told to log in. Now, preferences is where you can switch accounts. Like right now, I'm using Code with Favor. I can sign out here. I can log in here. But for the first time, you'll be told to log in. So I'm already logged in as Code with Favor. So basically that. Enjoy and practice. Thank you. Bye.